Hey everybody, welcome back to Bald Guys with Guns. This is another random range day video just because it seems like you guys liked the last one for the most part, and might as well just film everything we're doing. Today I brought my 6.5 Moses and 7 Moses back out after doing some ballistic information finding, right? Like I looked at a data table. The 6.5 Moses with a 150 grain CR Match King will go out to 1900 before we hit transonic. So knowing that, I did the data for what I was getting the other day and if I could get up to 2950, and it's only a 40 FPS difference. And so I'm just gonna go with 2865 because it's a really good powder node. I've got like 0.6 grains of powder I can vary between. So if I stay right in the middle of that, I should be good even with different temperatures. So basically what I'm doing with the 6.5, since I've decided on the powder node, I've chosen, it looked like based on 3 shots at those different powder charges, they all ended up in the same area. So I just brought 20 rounds. I'm going to do 4 or 5 shot groups and we're going to see how they group. And if I get 3/4 inch groups or less with this factory Ruger precision barrel, I'm just gonna call it good there and load these things up like that. So let's hope for the best there. With the 7 Moses, I actually changed lots of powder. I'm still using H4350 on both of these guns, but I had to start a new bottle of powder, and it's a different lot. Luckily it's an 8-pound bottle, but yeah, so I've loaded up the same powder charge I had the last time you guys saw, and I'm hoping that the lot doesn't vary the speeds too much and throw things off. So we're just here to see if I still can group decent with that 7 Moses with the new powder. Everything else is the same. So those are the tests we're doing today. Hope you guys enjoy that. Dang. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's only one test so far, but 5 shots, 2871 average, 3.9 standard deviation, and that group size looks excellent for a factory Ruger precision barrel. So now I'm going to pull out the 7 Moses and do 5 shots with that. Okay, I've got the 7 down here now. Not sure if I don't remember mentioning this in the intro. I did mention that I only have 20 shots for the 6.5 because I'm trying to find out if I need to test seating depth or not on that gun. This one, we got a new powder lot. I only brought 15 rounds, so we got a total of 35 shots is all today. But let's see how she does downrange here. Ooh, that's slower. This powder lot might be slower. It's still a decent group, but it's going about 30 FPS slower than it was previously, so I'm gonna have to actually add powder. I mean, I got good numbers. I'll show you guys that in a second. Everything looks the same on the brass. Yeah, I might have to go up a couple tenths in grain to get it back up with that powder. We'll shoot the rest and see for sure, but there we go, 2830 with a 3 standard deviation. So obviously still great numbers, but I want it to be around that 2850, 2860 with this gun. So we might have to go up and powder charge, but again, I have to shoot the rest of these to find out for sure. So let's break the 6.5 back out, shall we? Okay, here we go. Dang, pretty good. 5 shots, 28, 66.9. There's a good, there we go. And 6.5 standard deviation. And a pretty decent group size. So far it's looking like I have found the load for this 6.5. All right, back to the 7 Moses. This is the second round of 5. Let's see what happens here. It is only like 50 degrees out here, so. I don't think it would, I know for a fact that this powder's better than 30 FPS with that temperature change from 70 to 50. Should only be like 10 FPS is all, so we are low, so I'm gonna have to change the powder unless this shows me something different. Nope, 2814. Dang, that group size though. All right. 28, 25 average, 7.8 standard deviation. The group size is still good. So, pretty confident at this point that I'm gonna have to go up in powder with this new lot of powder. All right, just a quick little snippet here. If any of you guys are interested in tracked optics, there's a link in the description of the video. It'll be in all of our videos from this point forward because we've kind of done a little partnership with Tracked. If you guys use our link, we get a little compensation. So if you guys want to help out the channel and you're interested in tracked optics, please look there with our link. And then also if you're interested in doing YouTube yourself or looking for camera equipment, we use Sunway Photo camera equipment like tripods and things like that. Link to their websites also in the description of the video, and you actually get a discount for that, and you help out our channel. So check those out if you're interested. All right, okay, we're back behind the 6.5 Moses. third group. Interesting. Huh. Huh. That's kind of wild. Huh. Yeah, that was an interesting group there. Everything should be exactly the same as everything else. I mean, we still got a good standard deviation, but it was higher than the previous two, and obviously that group size is not great. All right, 2871, 7.4 standard deviation, 5 shots. Like, it's still decent numbers, but I don't know what happened with that group size. According to my calipers and my scale with powder charge and everything, I mean, obviously the powder charge was fine because the numbers were good, but that is definitely odd that the group would open up like that after the first two. Very strange. 5 with the 7. I think that was me freaking opening up my groups, dude. What in the bottom left? Weird. Problem I was having with that shot is that I put a hole right where my aim point was, so it's never a good thing when you're trying to group. All right.
There we are, 2817.9 with a 6.7.
I mean, the numbers are great out of the Moses, but I know that I'm good, you know, pressure and stuff wise around 2850, 2860 with this. And this new powder, lot of powder, is going about 30 FPS slower, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of development, go up the charge till I see the number I want, and then test group size again. So a lot of random range days coming. All right, let's get that 6.5 out here for its last shooting. All right, let's see if this does the same thing as that third group. That was just strange to me. Okay. Yeah, what the heck? 2887. That one was 2866. 2866 is where I expect it to be. That's kind of wild. I went from consistently at 2870 good groups to being a little more erratic. Maybe I used a different powder lot. I could have sworn I used the same one, but this is why we test. I might use that same 8-pounder that that I'm going to use for the 7 and try again. I have a 1-pound bottle of H4350 that I swear was the same bottle I've been using for this thing since the beginning. This is why I got to stay organized, people, and I usually am pretty organized, but I just can't explain how that can be so wildly different when I thought I was using. That's the only explanation I have, is that it was different powder lots. And knowing that the 8-pound bottle is going slower, I'm gonna try that in another 20 rounds and see if I can duplicate the first 2 sets of 5. Because it was clearly grouping well when we stayed 2870-ish. I think 2850, 2870 is what this barrel likes. So, man, one of these almost went 2900 and no pressure. So I can clearly get up there, but yeah, that's strange. All right. All right, as you can see, worst numbers out of the 6.5, 2881, which, you know, it's fine speeds, but 10 standard deviation compared to my low single digits that we started with. So clearly something's different. Whoa, so we've changed locations. That only took a second for you. It took several days for me. What you just saw a second ago was that I changed powder lots and had some weird powder things going on. Based on my records for the 6.5 Moses, we should be good using the 8-pound jug that I started using on the 7. I think it's what I used, which is why they were going the speeds I wanted, and I accidentally loaded up 10 of those using a 1-pound bottle that I had thought that I used previously, but I believe I started using the 8-pound jug on it. So I have 10 rounds of what I believe to be the good load for the 6.5. We're going to do 2 5-shot groups and see what the numbers are like and see if I'm correct. And with the 7, since we know that the 8-pound bottle is slower than it was, I've got 9 shots, 3 at, I'm trying to save as many components as possible. So I've got 3 at 51.2, which was the original, just to verify that the powder's slow, and then 51.4 and 51.6. So we'll do 3 3-shot groups with this. So I'll do a 3-shot group with this. We'll switch to the 6.5. So this is the 7. We'll switch back to the 6.5, do 5, come back here, do 3, 6.5 Moses 5, end with the last 3 on this one. So let's start and see what kind of numbers we get here. And downrange, the paper target is going to be top row 7, bottom row 6.5. Little targets down there, so we'll start top left with this guy. Nice little 3-shot group there. Okay. There it is. 28, 26.9, 3.2 with 3 shots. We like to do 5 shots, but I'm just verifying speeds right now. So hopefully one of the next 2 powder charges gets me where I want to be. All right. So if I remembered everything correctly, which I'm really hoping, because I'm really tired of wasting components here, but if I remembered everything correctly, this should group well and be the speeds I want. So we'll go bottom left. 2875. $28.44. Okay, the group's right. $28.57. I think we did it. $28.46. The first one was fast, but the rest of them are right where I'm thinking they should be. Yeah, $28.58. So ended with an 11 SD, but I'm gonna take out that first fast one because the rest of them are way more consistent. 2851.7, 6.2 standard deviation. After we took out the first shot that went extra fast, I have to assume that that's just cold barrel stuff, because again, 4 shots going 6.2 standard div is really good. So all right, back to the 7. All right, so these will be at 51.4. Let's see what the speeds do here. If anything, I've definitely proven that changing lots of powder can change what's going on with your reloads. All right. One didn't go in. Nope. Okay. $28.38. $28.39. And $28.43.
2840, 2.3 standard div. I want it to be a little bit faster. Hopefully we get there with the next one. Otherwise we gotta keep going up. Temperature right now is about 55 degrees. With the sun shining on me, it feels like 70. But you know, the bullets probably are somewhere in the between 60 and 70 because they've been in the car and whatnot. But okay, come on baby, do what I need you to do. $28.58, that's where we want it. Nope, that one went fast. Dang. Ooh. $28.57. $28.64. I mean, it's definitely the speeds I wanted at, except for that one again. Two went fast. Okay. All right, to be honest here, 28.67. That's the average I want. 8.6 standard deviation. I would like that to be a little tighter, but I think that my theory is correct. It's the right powder charge. Maybe I go like 0.1 less, just so I don't know. I got some decision making to do, but I'm definitely close with this one. It's the speeds I want. I got a good group, and the second group was decent, but it wasn't like the first, you know. And the other two that you guys previously saw, it could, you know, I know what this is capable of if I get the load right. So I'm gonna have to keep working it, but I think I'm really close on that one, guys. So last 3 shots with the 7. Let's get that back out. Here we go. 2842. 2846. 2859. Yeah, I think we're right in there. Because as it being colder out, as it warms up, that's gonna speed up. I think I'm right. Yeah, right in that sweet spot, like 2850 to 2860 when it's hot outside. So I think that's the charge. 51.6 with this lot of powder. All right, 2849.4 with a 7 standard deviation. So that's that's all the load development I have for now. I'm not going to be able to get back out here again, and I'd like to have a video ready for you guys. So I mean, as I'm filming this, you guys will be seeing this like 4 days from now. So anyways, appreciate you guys all watching as always, and you know, eventually I get this thing figured out. I really want to do a video on this and the 6.5 for you guys. The 6.5, it's just a Ruger Precision that's been rechambered for the Moses cartridge. This one is custom, and we want to get you a good video, make sure it's dialed in for you. So thanks for watching. Always remember to please like and subscribe on the video. Tell all your friends for us. It's that watching that subscriber count go up is what keeps us going. So we really appreciate all of you that are subscribed and continue watching. We really appreciate it. Always remember, only the most beautiful scalps are bald, and we will see you next time.